EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Down. Commit red. Set.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
1st and 10, Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56 yards. First down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
They'll look to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It'll be Young again. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Falcons take our first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Back to throw, Willis. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
1st and 10, Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Got it. Ready?
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
Willis now off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Cougar 19.
Third down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
Ready, set.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Come on, set.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the number 1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafting guy number 1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys.
Touchdown, Falcons! Van Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him at the 12. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And down he'll go at the 25. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and 2, Willis.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 63 yards. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. And Young's going to throw for this.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, Willis. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And London, the motion man right.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check it.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Willis.
Able to get away. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Malik Willis
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 6. Madden. Drill. 52. Hut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Hurry.
Willis looks to pass it here.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
And complete to Drake London.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Touchdown, Falcons! Van Jefferson. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Finding room at midfield.
And down right around the 37. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brought down by Zach Harrison. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now Young. Flush to his right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ready.
Hubbard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Ready,
From
set.
back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Red, yellow. Set.
Young. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Mingo
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is down to 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Now Willis.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Panthers 33, Falcons 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second down, here's Willis. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 40, Falcons 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Got it. Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
1st and 10, Willis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been, and I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, Jefferson the target. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Willis will look to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Willis wants to pass it again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Willis looking to throw it. This pass is caught by London.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, contact, check, contact.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Willis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
On first down, Willis. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10, 26-yard
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That 3rd down conversion, good for 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Set, hut.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Down.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a